The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Tuesday game week, let's go. You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is 85 degrees. The high is 86. The low is 70.
I love this weather. This is my weather right here. I love this weather. This is Shannon. That is Nate. My boy Two Pumps is not with us today. In the back is is Chris, keeping us live and local. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille people
Feel
when we
speak.
Brought to you each and every show by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. There we go.
There we go. Britt, are you happy now, Britt? We started the show. The show is now started. You can get to see our lovely faces.
Who's that?
Oh, one of our loyal listeners.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Thought we were going to get more help than that back there, Chris. Thought we were going to get a big feel. What happened?
He was a little hesitant with that.
Oh, okay.
You want to get another one?
Yeah, let's get another one.
Logan. I need a big feel. Give me a feel. Come on.
All right, ready?
The sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel when we speak.
There we go.
There we
Thanks,
go.
Logan. Thanks for the help. Thanks, Presley. Thanks, Logan. Thanks, Chris.
Hey, let me say this, man.
Say it.
It's something about that green shirt, boy. It's
Hey.
back.
Why did you wear green today? Started doubling up on that green.
Well, okay, so if you notice the shirt, I'm not trying to plug anything else on the other shirt. This is for Big Brothers Big Sister. So I'm a part of the Big Brothers Big Sister program initiative for my other show that I do. And so today we were starting off the kickoff to raise money for Big Brother Big Sister.
Boy, that was a bear trap.
Yeah. And so this is their colors.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
Stepped in that one, didn't I?
Good colors.
Yep. Feel bad now?
Yes, I
Feel
did.
bad now, Chris? I'm trying to help you.
I love the kids. I love the kids.
Brings out your eyes.
That's what that lady. That lady.
I know.
I'm telling you that, man. That lady said that to me, and I've been on high ever since.
So the last week, I think it was Thursday or Friday, I was in Lowe's, and a lady walked by me that worked in Lowe's, and she said, I like that shirt. She was like, I like that whole fit. That looks really good on you. And I immediately thought of you. I was like, now I know what Jesse felt. I was like, made my day. I was like, I'm
Listen,
good.
ladies,
The rest of the night.
you're not the only one that wants to hear compliments about yourself. You can raise a man's spirits.
Yes.
By simply just telling him, you look good today. You smell good. I like that color of your eyes. Something. It's like you ain't the only one we like compliments too.
Raise your spirits. Jack.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you be down in the dumps, man. Somebody tell you, you looking handsome over there. That lady told me I was easy on the eyes. Come on now. When an old head tell you easy on the eyes, you somebody.
Raise you up, I just.
Raise you.
You know what else got raised?
No blue chew.
You know what else has been raised?
What's that?
DaRon Bland's weekly paycheck. Can we say, hey, thank you for taking some of that money that we got back on that deal and gave it to some of these young fellas. Now we just got one more we need to take.
They can smell fresh cash.
There you go.
A couple we need to get done.
Well, yeah, the one big one, and then let's get that one early. Let's don't wait till training camp next year. What are y'all's thoughts on that, real quick, before we get into this Eagle stuff?
Yeah, congratulations to DaRon Bland. Got a nice little, I know they said 4 years, but got a nice little 2-year extension. Because we stopped counting. We stopped counting contracts when the money stopped becoming guaranteed. So he got a nice little 2-year, $34 million extension. That's good for a 5th-round pick who has gotten some security that he wanted. Had the one really big year. But now here's the thing: and Jerry has said this on multiple occasions. We need that. We're paying you for what we hope you're gonna do. So DaRon Bland, you up, buddy. This is your time to shine. We're not saying we need 10 pick sixes, but boy, we need a couple. We would like to have a couple.
Need a couple.
What we seen in training camp, we need them. Yeah, all 10 of them.
Yeah. But no, that's the Micah Parsons contract is 1 in a million, right? Most people who make it to the league will never, ever, 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 ever see Micah Parsons type contract, right? Like it just doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see a player like DaRon Bland, 5th round pick, it gives you some hope that, you know what, if I get in the game and I have an opportunity that I can go and change my future forever.
And
you know
my
what I'm
kids'
saying?
future.
My kids' future.
Yeah.
You know, so it's things like that where you look up and you go, man, 5th round pick found himself some nice pocket change for the next couple of years. So that gives the others that come into this league that aren't the Micah Parsons, that aren't the CeeDee Lambs, who are beyond gifted with this supreme talent and 1st round picks.
What college did he come from?
DaRon Bland, he went to he started out at Sac State, and then after the Sac State had COVID, he ended up switching and went to Fresno State, and then from Fresno State, he was drafted in the 5th round.
And to add on, Jess, and I know I cut you off there, and to add on what the great stuff that Jesse just said, kids, parents, it don't matter where you start. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, what's the ward started at Mary's Mother Cathedral or whatever. Mary's Mother Cathedral. It don't matter where you start at, man. If you're good and you're elite at what you're doing, the NFL gonna find you.
Can I tell you a quick little story about what you just said right there? When I was in college, I was doing a pregame, whatever, or was it pre or post game one? And I said in the what's it called? I was like, oh yeah, you know, people like try to disrespect us like we're something school of the blind. And I went on about my business. Do you know that the School of the Blind reached out to UNC and was like, we are highly offended by what Yeah. Yeah, the School of the Blind, and I had to do a formal apology to the School of the Blind. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
So now you just don't went even further. They feel.
Yeah, I'm the sports talk equivalent of Braille, baby. They
still
feel
feeling
me.
He's still feeling.
Shout out to the School of the
Be
Blind.
careful what you say to Jesse. Old women and school. Be a carrot for life.
We won't even talk about your alma mater this weekend. No need to talk about
I told y'all.
You did.
I told y'all long before we got
Give
here.
the man a chance. Now, all of you guys and girls that, he's ahead of the game. Take all your high-tech pro stuff and throw it out the window and figure out how to communicate with your kids to get them to do what you want to do. So you can't run back to the sideline and say, son, you didn't see that safety move over here? No. He needed a card. Or he needed somebody making a sound to let them know. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to make the adjustment as the coach. It's 70 new guys. They ain't finna get with you. You going to have to get with them. That's how that go, bro.
I told you guys this a long when they made the signing, man. This is different. You know,
Yes.
It's different. You don't. In fact, you don't have Tom Brady to erase all your sins.
Thank you.
You don't got Tom Brady to erase your sins. You don't have guys who, if he don't get it right, I'll cut him and go get another guy off the free agent wire.
Thank you.
That ain't happening. But I knew that we weren't getting Bill. We got William. Okay,
The older version of Bill.
we got Bill was somebody different, and it's not even the talent part, Nate, because I get that we are talent deficient at UNC in the sense of we're not Texas or Georgia, Ohio State where we're gonna get all these 5 stars. It was things that was just like staples of who Bill Belichick was: discipline, assignment alignment football, tackling. Like we weren't doing little stuff. And then the thing that I really knew, I was like, yeah, we're really cooked. When Bill Belichick went up to the set of the college game day set or whoever was doing the set, and he shook hands and was kissing babies and took a smiling selfie with Kurt Herbstreit and the rest of the crew before the game. When have you ever known Bill Belichick to deviate from football-only things before the game? I said, oh, yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. Jess.
It still go heels for life, though. I'm just going to let y'all know this right now. Y'all love Bill. I love UNC.
I'm going to tell it real. I said, I seen it. And it's been players. 70 new players. adjust, coach. You made adjustments for everywhere you've been. Adjust, coach. Like you say, you don't have Tom Brady, but you do got a kid that can run the daylights out of the ball and the quarterback. You better use him. You better overuse him. And it's just about adjusting to the game, the hand that you're dealt. And now the things that we know, Bill, can come into play. Don't miss tackles. Don't get ran on like you did, and be able to run the ball. He can make those adjustments as the season go on. But you got to understand, TCU coach done been down this road with Deion before. Mm-hmm. You notice we didn't hear nothing from his camp? He told his kids, concentrate on you. Do what you have to do as a player. We done been down this road before. So by the third quarter, they talking about TCU and how great they are. And
by the third quarter, they was packing things up in Chapel Hill.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Like, we got work tomorrow.
Everybody, I heard somebody, Michael, I see why you didn't send no money early.
Come on.
Michael Jordan.
They had all the dignitaries out, didn't they? They had LT,
Michael.
old ball coach, Roy,
man, they had all the stories.
All the dignitaries out there. And Michael don't come out.
That's right.
To come out. Like, you don't see Mike at basketball games. You see him when we in the tournament and championships. But Mike just don't come out to be like, it's a Tuesday, I'm outside. You have Mike out there. You embarrass Mike in front of the company.
Mike, like, hey,
Mike
pull
hot.
the jet up, man.
Mike
pull the
hot.
jet up out there in the parking lot. Pull the jet up. Get the helicopter ready.
Yeah, him and LT was like, man, we getting out of here.
Yeah.
Well,
LT, like, man, I need a drink.
Yeah. I know that happened.
We're going to get out of here and reset and talk about the Cowboys, Eagles, but fun little tidbit Chris sent me as we head into break. Final score was 41-7. Coincidentally, Bill Belichick was 41 when Jordan Hudson was 7. And we'll be right back on Hanging with the Boys.
Chris.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. All right, fellas. Football game this week. The NFL is back.
Yes.
The Cowboys are back. The Eagles, defending Super Bowl champion, back at the top of most all of the power rankings, if not all of them. This is probably going to be just the way that they let them do practice now and preseason. This is probably going to be a sloppy game. Do sloppy games benefit the offensive side of the ball or the defensive side of the ball better? Because missed tackles, timing on offense, like who do you think it benefits more? Or no one?
No one, because you got holding penalties, you got offsides. You don't want a sloppy football game. The Cowboys at this point cannot afford to be sloppy. I ain't saying they got to be perfect, but you're going to have to execute. The Eagles know who they are offensively and defense. I'm talking about the interior, offense and defensive line. They know who they are. They're all healthy. They're stable. They've been together for more than a year, and they are running on all cylinders. Their offensive line coach didn't change, did it? And I know their defensive coordinator is still the same man.
Yeah.
So Vic Fangio is always, no matter where he's been, whenever he faced the Cowboys, he's always seen to have a wrinkle or two that open up doors for other teams to follow and to copy. The Eagles know what they're doing. They've been down this road. See, this is how funny things are. We don't want to give the Eagles no credit. I mean, we are Cowboy fans. But who has been in, out of the last 3 years, who's been in 2 of the Super Bowls, or the last 4 years, who has been in two of the Super Bowls? It has been the Eagles. They know how to dance with this. So people talking about maybe we can catch them raising a banner. You didn't catch them the other time they had the losing banner. You're not going to catch this team now. What you got to do is go out there, and the chance that you have, from my opinion, is you have to execute a lot better than them. Right now, if we go man for man, talent for talent, they are a little bit ahead of us right now. They are a lot ahead of us right now. They know where to be, know how to do it. Yes, they got a new back end on the defense, but at that front end, it is what it is. And so you're going to have to deal with that. And we have Booker, we have our left guard, we have a center. We kind of a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more stable. And I'm talking about just that's off my perception, not off me knowing. Because I know the left guard can deal. I know the center is going to be okay. I don't know what the right guard is going to do on a consistent basis. And I know who his nemesis was at Alabama, and it was that same dude called Jalen. So here we go. Here we go, man. Is our tight ends going to be good enough? Are the guys that they bring in as the extra tight ends offense, are you going to be good enough to have some type of running game so Dak can explode like Jess is expected?
Well, and so here's the thing that's going to be critical. I'm literally going where you ended is where I'm going to pick up at. The Cowboys offensively have to be able to run the football. Like, that has to be a thing. How you get to that, I don't know. I don't know. Javonte Williams talked yesterday or the day before yesterday. I forget, my days run together sometimes. But even Javonte Williams was shocked. He was shocked that he didn't play in the preseason. He was like, I was shocked.
Right.
He was shocked that he didn't get more run in the preseason.
Right.
And so having him as your starting running back for from what it looks like, and your right guard and Tyler Booker, 28 preseason snaps. That's it. Welcome to the National Football League. You get to go up against the best defensive line in the league. Now, he's wanted that challenge. Tyler Booker has talked about, I want the challenge. I want, as a young kid say, I want that smoke. And it's great. I love that. I love the intensity, but I also know a lot of times you can want some things that ain't actually good for you. That's fact.
Right.
Now, he can go out there and shut me up and go, I wanted it. I want that smoke, and I extinguished it.
Right.
Great. Will make me feel 100 times better. But here's why the Cowboys must have a good running game. Because if there's an arch nemesis to Dak Prescott in the National Football League, it's Vic Fangio. And it's Vic Fangio and the way that he plays what we call a cover 6 defense. Cover 6 defense is basically this. It's cover for one half of the field, meaning the two players on that side, corner and safety, they're covering the quarters of that field. So the cornerback from where he stands all the way back, the safety on the hash all the way back. Quarters coverage on one side. The other side, you're having quarters to cover 2. So cover 4 one side, cover 2 the other side. That gives you cover 6. Where Vic Fangio has become really successful with this with Dak Prescott is you are only sending 4. Your 4 down linemen, you're dropping 7 guys into coverage. So all of the windows that you want are being covered. There's guys in the flat. There's linebackers in the hook to curl. There's safeties that are all over the place. You can get to that by different disguises. And that's one of the things that the Cowboys, in particular, Dak Prescott, has struggled with, being successful in against cover 6. Vic Fangio overall runs a zone defense, runs cover 3, will run some man-to-man. But overall, against the rest of the league, Vic Fangio runs cover 6 19% of the time. When he faces Dak Prescott, it goes from 19% to 31% of the time. 1/3 of the calls that he makes against Dak Prescott is cover 6. It's all effective because what he's able to do with his front 4. Now, we all think and know that we say that the Philadelphia Eagles have the best defensive front. When he did that in Miami, he had a couple of guys that were up there. And for what I was seeing and breaking down, one of the things that they like to do is they like to do the TE stunts, right? So you take your tackle and your end. You slam your end down into the guard and the center on offense, and then you wrap around your defensive tackle. And a lot of times what they want to do is they're trying to flush Dak Prescott out of the pocket to his left, to the quarterback's left, defense right. Why is that? Well, one, Dak's a right-handed quarterback. So going left doesn't give him a natural throwing ability. Going left means he has to find and flip his hip to get enough torque on the ball to get it down the field. Going left also means I cut off half of the field vision for him. He ain't throwing it all the way back right, going to his left. So now the field is cut off. He's running it into a zone type of situation, and there's 7 guys back in coverage. So this is one of the things that the way that Shoddy can help Dak Prescott is in those situations where you think you're going to get cover 6 from Vic Fangio, or having some sort of calls at the line of scrimmage, some audibles at the line of scrimmage that can get you into pass plays that are cover 6 zone beaters, right? One of the ways that you do that, it sounds simple, but hey, 4 verts. 4 verts means everybody running vertical. Because what that does now is to that side where you're talking about the safeties in the cover 4, he's on that hash. Well, if I send a vertical up to one side and somebody right down the middle, he got to make a decision. And he can't choose both of them, right? But you got to be able to protect Dak Prescott up front. So that's one of the things when you look at the Cowboys, what they're facing against Vic Fangio. The running game has to get going, because if Dak has to go out there and put this thing on his arm, on his shoulder, on the passing game, throwing into this cover 6, 7 defenders, and I mean there's guys everywhere. There's guys every time you look, there's a guy flashing in some sort of zone that you think you can fit the ball into. And sometimes you may get it in there in the first quarter. You may get it in there in the second quarter. You may try to get in the third quarter, and it's a turnover. So these are the things that, early in this game, when we talk about rhythm, right? Where are they at with rhythm? They didn't get many preseason snaps in like a live game. They got them in practice. Where is the rhythm at between Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott and George Pickens, Dak Prescott and Tolbert, or Cavante?
Williams in the O-line.
Right.
They got to find a rhythm. And is Dak willing to be captain and check down? He's got to be willing. Your running back's going to have to be a big part of this. And I'm talking about your passing game.
Yeah.
Coming out of the backfield. Ferguson underneath. He is somehow, some way, what Jesse is saying, somehow, some way, you got to get the ball out of your hands with precision to give these guys a chance to do it. I've seen teams in the past do it, not against Philadelphia, but against other teams.
Yeah.
Where they got the ball, your running game turned into a passing game. Tom Brady, a la Tom Brady, with Tampa Bay and that big kid they had a few years ago.
LeGarrette Blount.
Yeah, you got to be able
to Not LeGarrette Blount, I'm sorry. Leonard.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, so, but between two old folks, we'll get it.
Got it, baby.
But you got to. Your running backs are going to have to pay a price, and they're going to have to block. They're going to have to chip. And they're going to have to do it right. You just can't go up in there and slam into the guy and give him an inside pass. This is going to have to be a total team effort. When this game is over and let's say the Cowboys win, I don't know that you would have a star of the game. I think it'll be a total team effort. Even special teams have to be real careful in how they handle themselves. I really believe that. I don't think it will be a star. The star be Dak because he'll be the guy orchestrating it.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I don't think there's ever been a season where there's so many. Nothing on this team is. You don't know anything about any position. Like the only thing you know that's solid that you know anything about is special teams.
Yeah.
Your kicker's good, your returner's good,
And your punter's
and
good.
your punter's good.
Yep.
But I mean, offensive line, you have no idea. You don't know what Dak's going to look like because it's been so long. You don't know what Pickens is going to look like out. CDs,
We know
right?
what CD gonna look like.
But I mean,
CD gonna be good.
You don't know what your tight end's going to be this
Right.
year. Your defensive line with the
There's a
new
lot of
guy in the
questions.
middle.
There's a lot of questions, man.
But I don't remember ever going into a week one where you're like, I have no idea. Like usually you're like, okay, we're good here. We got depth here. We're solid. Play calling. Clock management.
Think about this. A week ago, right? A week ago, Matt Eberflus had a plan. He had a plan. How we gonna do this thing, boy? And then you take the plan and you go, well, my plan had a lot of number 11 involved in it, and he ain't here.
That's something we didn't talk about.
But the thing about it,
how big of a deal is that?
But no. He had a secondary plan.
Oh,
Now listen to me now. Yes, he did. Good coaches, and I'm gonna take it that every coach is a good coach. Good coaches have a secondary.
If something
plan.
happens, to this guy.
because they knew that this could not the trade,
Right.
but they knew that something
back
can happen.
or the whole deal, yeah.
But the reality is what hurts. The reality of, okay, is Sam Williams, how far is he? How many snaps can we really give? Is Dante Fowler really going to give it? And all of this, let me tell you, it's simple. All of this is predicated on, can you stop the run? Because like Jesse said, somewhere in the third quarter, they're going to just come out and say, hey, man, 9 straight runs. Whether they stop us or not, we don't care. 9 straight runs. So if we can't stop the run, figure it out, man.
Which history tells you. And the guy that's on the other side and their offensive line that
Kenny Clark, you up, baby?
Can he make that big of an impact? I mean, I know he was good. He had an off year last year. Is he good enough to like fix the middle of this defense that's been lacking for 12 years?
No. This is what I tell people. I would have said this last year. I say it now. If you told me that I could have that dude that plays for either Philadelphia, 98, is it 78? The Giants.
Snacks.
No, you're talking about
Dexter Lawrence, the second.
98.
Yeah. Or you told me I was going to get this dude who our guy made a beast.
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones. If you told me I was getting that guy, I say, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I say, yes, sir. But we don't have that guy. So this guy can be a big help. He can be a big help in doing the right thing. What you need now is a guy that's not going to break ranks. That is what I try. When you are trying to put together what Matt Eberflus is trying to put together, right now he need guys that if you got the A gap, you got the strong side A gap, that's either with the side of the tight end or whether you have the most receivers over there, I need for you to hold this gap all the way to the sideline. And not break ranks, not say, oh, I saw something, shot back door, and leave a big gaping hole. This is what this Kenny guy is. He's not going to break ranks. He reminds me of Russell Maryland. I think he's a little bit more athletic than Russell Maryland, but that is what Russell was not going to break ranks. I remember Russell used to tell guys, the play coming right here. Well, Russell, go make the play. I stayed in my gap. And Jimmy would be like, great, because the linebacker done made the play. So, Jesse, boy, I'm excited.
And
I'm excited, man.
You nervous?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good because, brother, like you said, tell me what it is. Is they going to blow the Cowboys out? Is the Cowboys going to hang in there? Is it going to be the third quarter?
It's gonna come down to the third quarter. Like this game will break one way or the other in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Because first quarter it's gonna be some filling out, right? It's gonna be where the jabs are thrown. Okay, let's see where they at. Let's see. But for the Cowboys, they're gonna get checked. They're gonna check and see, All right, Kenny Clark. All right, Mozzie. Okay, Osa. Can you stop the run?
Yeah.
And I think we kind of almost even have to say sometimes just the middle of the defense, because it ain't just the middle of the defense.
Right.
They run all along that front.
Yes, they do.
We say middle of the defense, but it's across that front. So it ain't just Mozzie. It ain't just Jay Toya. It won't be just Kenny Clark. It's going to be Marshawn Nealon. It's going to be Solomon Thomas.
Yes,
it's
sir.
It's going to be Osa, Perrion Winfrey. It's going to be who's the kid we just got over from Washington? Dante Fowler and Sam Williams. It's going to be everybody across that front, because they ain't just running right behind the center.
No.
They're going to run behind Lane Johnson. They're going to run behind Jordan Mailata. They're going to run off tackle. They're going to run counter. They're going to run leads. They're going to run RPOs.
And they'll bring out a screen. They'll bring out a screen.
And that's when you have to have guys. And historically, defensively, the Cowboys at times, they get greedy. They get nosy. And guys want to play the superhero ball. Now, maybe that was a lot of Tank Lawrence and a lot of Micah Parsons. Both of those guys are no longer here. Now you may get a more sound defensive front where guys who are saying, you know what? We don't have Superman to save us anymore. So if A-gap is where I'm supposed to be, then A-gap is where I will be.
Yeah.
If I'm supposed to be outside edge, keeping my outside arm free and holding that containment, then that's where I have to be. Because the Superman or men of the defense aren't here anymore. So, and if that's the case, then Matt Eberflus will be able to have at least people in the right place. Now, if you're in the right place, now it comes down to, can you make the tackle? Over and over and over again. Like, that's the part, because you can't make the tackle on the first 3 times and think Saquon ain't coming with the same level of intensity the 4th time. Because the 4th time, it might be 70 to the house. So that's the consistency part that you're going to need from the guys in this defense.
All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, Jesse, do you have a stat of the game this week? Did you have enough time to prepare for that?
Tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow.
We're not going to be here tomorrow.
We're not
We'll
going
do
to
it
be
tomorrow. I get you one. I got you one.
Jesse
I get you
will work
one.
on that, and then we'll give you our score predictions and more.
Wait till Friday, you can be exact.
I know, right? I got you.
When we come back on Hanging with the Boys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team, and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by 7-Eleven. I was there this weekend. I got my Texas lottery tickets at 7-Eleven, and I got to enter my scratch off on the app. I did not win because I am at work today. But at 7-Eleven, there's a $5,000 winner every single day. Shop with 7 rewards, then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. New daily cash winners only at 7-Eleven. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/2026. U.S. and D.C. Ages 16 and older. For full official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-day.com/rules. As a player, do you want to start this? Would you rather have a couple of warm-up games before you get to a team like Philadelphia? Or do you want to say, I want to know where we're at. Let's start the season off with these guys and know what we have to work with. Let's go against the best.
I've never thought of I don't know how it was for Jesse, but for me, the day I walked in the league, the majority of the athletes I played against were athletically better than me. So it was full tilt regardless of who we played. It was full tilt. So it didn't matter who we played because everybody, if you go back and check my history, when I came in the league, it like the league was built for defense for 3 techniques. I was like, Lord Jesus, can we get a sorry dude? And the East was the beast consistently. The NFC East was it. I walked in here, feeling like extinct species on the edge of it. Because they were killing guards, bro. A dangerous species. I'm like, what, left guards, man? What in the world going on? So, yeah, it don't matter to me. It's time, brother, it's time to ball. You think big fella, the left guard, now it may be some hesitation with the right guard because, no, I'm saying not because of who he's playing, but, wow, NFL.
Yeah.
It may, Eagles, Super Bowl, but to the guy at the left guard, like, man, it's another day, another journey for me to show how great I can be.
About you, Jess?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Give me a little lesser. Give me
a warm up.
Give me a warm up. Let me get my feet wet.
Get my timing down.
Sure.
He let go that college attitude.
Yeah, like let me get a couple of
Sisters of the Blind.
Yeah, I stuttered because I was like, don't do what I fought myself.
He did it for you.
I know he did it for me. I looked down. I said, don't do it. But yeah, I would like to have, because you do want to. There is something with the effect of winning, right? So you would like to open up this thing with the dub,
Get a little confidence.
Yeah, there is something about when you know.
All this off-season stuff actually might work out.
Yeah. It gives you
not
the
just
hope.
No,
See, now here's the thing. You got to deal with what you got to deal with, right?
That's right.
Like whatever you want and whatever you got is what you got to deal with. So you got to deal with the Eagles the first game out the rip. Hey, let's mount up.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go get it. But if you could have got like a Jacksonville Jaguars to start the year off,
Panthers,
wouldn't be mad at that. Because even with those teams, you don't have to be at your best and can still pull out a victory. You got to be at your best to beat these dudes. This team is you can't come in here half stepping in, new head coach, slightly new offense, new defensive coordinator, completely new defense. I don't have my star player on defense. I may or may not have my best cornerback on defense. Trayvon says he's about 75%. Coach is saying I got a good feeling about it. Don't know where he's at physically, mentally, emotionally about going out there playing against.
75%. What does that mean for Trayvon? Talking about his injury, his
he's fully healed to go.
Shape. Okay.
But he's saying that he said that he was 75 to 80% chance that he might play. Not that he feels that there's a chance that he might play.
Don't do it like that. Let's don't do it like that. We played that game last year. If you're not 99, 95, don't play that game no more.
Now, I'm not saying that he feels that way.
Right.
I'm not saying that he's saying I'm 75 to 80% healed.
I know he's healed.
He's saying I'm 100% healed.
Yes.
The chances of me playing on Thursday night are between 75 and 80% chance, which is a good percentage.
Right.
It ain't 100%, But
the coaches and everybody signing off and
Correct.
You're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't sign off.
What do you? There's so many questions, right? Like offense, defensive scheme, new play caller. What do you think? Start with the offense. What do you think we're going to see from the offense? Because all you've heard Shotty talk about is we kept it vanilla, kept it vanilla, kept it vanilla. Are we going to see like this dramatically new, all this crazy motion and different formations and things like that? Or is it going to be a slow ramp up to make sure, or is this like we're coming out and it's going to look completely different?
I'm going to go after you, Jess.
I think you got to slow play this. And the reason I say that is because none of these guys have live action together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the speed of the game. And this is why I thought preseason was so important, because there might be a chemistry with Dak and CD because they just been together for a while. But I don't know in the heat of the moment if Dak can look out there to George Pickens and they be on the same. Like, it's tough for me to explain it to a fan. You got to just be in there to know, like, you know, in the interior line, Nate may do a certain grunt.
Right.
And didn't have to say a word. But his comrades knew what that grunt mean.
Trio.
You know what I mean? They
knew what it mean. They knew.
As a quarterback, I could look out there to my receiver. He looked back in at me, and we don't have to say a word. But that stare knows, hey, we know what that coverage is. Boom. We doing this. I don't know if they have that.
Yeah.
And you don't get, like, that doesn't happen until you
build that.
Until you be in a fire. Mm-hmm. You got to be in a fire with somebody, like real fire, not practice fire, like real fire that happens fast. You know what I'm saying? Even their offensive line up front. If you're telling me that Tyler Guyton is going, well, Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Cooper, Tyler, and Steele, they ain't had much time together. Injuries, guys been in and out. It's been all over across the board. Now they get in this game and things get a little bit
hectic,
get a little hot. What is that chemistry like? What is that cohesive night? So I think you slow play it and you do it like a championship fight. We just try to figure our way through this thing. If we're sitting there at the third quarter and the Cowboys are either in the lead or behind no less than 6 points, I think the Cowboys are in a fantastic place. If we get to that point in the third quarter and the Cowboys are down 10, 13 points, I think that's when you just see them just lay on you. They lean on you, just lean on you and lean on you. And they just watch the damn break. If they can find themselves in the third quarter and that thing is within a one-possession game, I like the Cowboys right there. I like them right there. But if you get to that third quarter and they got a little bit of a lead on you, 10 points, 12, 13, they just going to lean on you, man. And that's heavy. That's heavy.
What do you think about the offense? We're going to see, slow play it?
Yeah, you got to. I mean, you come out there with 8 motions in the first play. Now all it takes is one guy not the motion right, and everything threw out of whack. So you want to get these guys going, but you want to find some type of rhythm. You want to find the right type of rhythm. You know, when the guys walk off the field, I've seen it, and when they walk off the field, like, man, what was that? You know? That's a terrible feeling. Like, what does the coach call it? What was that? You know, or it's the same play they call, you know, that we practiced, bro. It's the same play. But it just happened number 98 was in the middle of it.
Yeah, it looks different in the game.
Yeah, it just happened that number 90 was in the middle of it, you know. So that's all, man. I'm with you, Jess, 100%. You got to slow play this. But also, if you can find a tempo, you know, where you can catch them off guard, you know, and don't miss. You know, if you find CD up, Ferguson or somebody running down the middle of that field wide open, don't miss.
Yeah.
You saw a lot of that in college football this past week. You know, that where guys just missed a throw here and there, and you'd be like, it would have changed the game. It would have changed the game. You know?
Not our game.
No.
Not Carolina.
Not that
blowout.
Yeah. Well, it's that time that we make our picks, since we won't have shows for the next 2 days leading up to the game. Kurt phoned his in or texted his in. He's got the Eagles winning 24-13. Nate, What's your prediction?
I think we can get a tie, man.
Tie. So you know
think we
Nate
get-
feels terrible about the Cowboys' chances if we're
He didn't even
tied.
go- he didn't even go 1
He didn't
point.
go half a
Yeah.
point. Chris,
Tie this game, man.
what do you think, Chris? Did we lose?
First tie of the
No,
year.
I'm here. No, I'm here. I have to turn down like 3 mics before I do this.
Oh, sorry.
So since I'm getting heat from fans on the phone lines, on storylines, saying I was picking against Cowboys, I'll pick for them. We'll go Dallas. We'll go 24. 17.
24-17.
Yeah.
I am going to go. I just think it's going to take them a few games just to get on the same page. I think 1 touchdown. I'm going to say Eagles 27, Cowboys 17. 2 touchdowns in the field. I'll give them 2 touchdowns in the field goal. Jesse.
You want my stat first? You want my score?
Yeah, let's do your stat.
All right,
Jesse's
so
stat.
I've already told you guys many times I am high on number 88. I think he is going to have a fantastic.
So is this going to be Cowboys win if or Cowboys lose if?
There is no Cowboys winning.
Okay. All right. What's your stat? What's your stat?
There's no Cowboys winning this game. But no, honestly, like if the Cowboys do have a chance to win this game, I'm already booking and banking that CD's going to have a monster game. Like he's going to have over 100 yards receiving. George will have some plays in that game that we appreciate. But the game will be won for the Cowboys in the passing game. And one figure that I think will be the X factor, not just this game, will have to be an X factor all year long. Number 9, Kevontae Turpin.
We hadn't talked about him a lot.
Kevontae Turpin, he is going to be a factor. He's going to need to be a factor in this game if the Cowboys have a true chance of winning. And Kevontae, he's going to have to change the field position. He's going to have to be able to, and what I mean by that is he's going to have to eat up a lot of the yards that we don't talk about. He's going to have to flip the field for the Cowboys. He's going to have to be able to get the ball to midfield into plus territory multiple times in this game. Because if the Cowboys have to drive 75, 80, 65 yards down the field, I think you're going to keep running into a wall. Kevontae can help that with kickoff returns, punt returns, flipping the field for the Cowboys. They're getting the ball at the 50, getting the ball at the 40-yard line. And now Dak only has to go 50 yards, 45 yards to get themselves in scoring position. So I think I don't have a specific number, but I think in the return game, Kevontae Turpin has to flip the field for the Cowboys at least 3 times. At least 3 times he has to get the ball into positive territory for the Cowboys. And then on the offensive side, he has to score a touchdown. However they decide to implement Kevontae Turpin into this mix, he has to be a guy that scores a touchdown for the Cowboys offensively. But I do have the Eagles winning this football game 28-12. 28-12
28-12 Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm going
We
to check
score out 12 at the end of the game or at the beginning of the game.
or field goal.
Brandon Aubrey picks up where he left off, just kicking them.
You know what? I'm going to change my score to the Cowboys getting 16
funny,
points.
Jesse.
What I do?
No, you said, I think Turpin needs a score. Then you said, then Aubrey's going to kick all the field goals.
Yeah, he needs to score. I didn't say he was going to score.
Yeah, it's true. Good point. I'm going to change my score to 16 because I think Shotty's going to take points, unlike Coach McCarthy. I think
We'll see.
on the road he's going to kick field goals. So I think they're going
But
to
on the road,
3 field goals and 1 touchdown.
on the road, when you're in the red zone, don't kick no field goals. Because 3 ain't gonna beat this team. And I had this argument with Kyle Yeomans all last year. I said, if your field goal kicker is your best offensive weapon, you're gonna have a losing season. No, kickers are for closing out halves and kicking game-winning field goals. If they anything else, they're a waste of time.
You heard it here. Nate Newton.
Golly.
Nate Newton at Nate Newton 61.
4th and long.
Fellas, Good stuff. We will all be tuning in on. What are y'all doing?
Hey, Kurt, they want me to
got
beat
your
you
show?
up, man. I ain't going to do it.
You got your show?
Yeah, man. Catch me on the pre and post game show on DLS.
All right.
Cowboys.
You got
Pre and post, yeah, we doing it here, man.
You're here in the studio?
Yeah, in studio,
All
yeah.
right. And then, Chris, you're on the field shooting the game in Philly?
Yes, sir.
What's the weather like? Do we know?
I did. High 82, lowest 72.
Oh, that's
football.
perfect. In
I
Philly.
mean,
Y'all got. There's one person in the building that appreciates them playing them the first game of the season.
That'd be me.
Chris on the road. All right, Chris, have a good trip. We'll see you Friday,
we
same
can talk
time.
about that Washington game later if you want to.
No, it's okay. That's all you. Same time, same place on Friday. We will be here to recap Cowboys versus Eagles on Friday.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.